Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight I'm very excited because we are taking a look at a whole new franchise. Tonight we are starting the Kingsman. This one is called Kingsman The Secret Service from 2014. And I have not seen this one, and I really don't have, I guess, a good reason why. I mean, the cast is pretty much loaded, but the lead actor is a relative newcomer, and I felt more comfortable with like my Daniel Craig as James Bond, Matt Damon in his roles, and like a Hugh Jackman or Gerald Butler type guy. I just don't think I was ready for him to be the lead, and maybe that's what kind of turned me off to it. I don't know, so we'll see.
Well, this is a heavy-hitting cast. So you have Colin Firth, you have Taron Egerton, who plays the lead Eggsy, who I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I mean, he went on to be in Fly Eagle, or what was it? Eddie the Eagle. Oh God, I hate that I forgot that I got that wrong. But he's with Hugh Jackman in that, and then obviously the biopic of Elton John, where he did his own singing. So I think you guys will be ready, willing, and able to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I've seen a few clips here and there from this movie since it came out 9 years ago. But I have to be honest. I'm kind of in the same boat as Quinn. He's not an actor that I dislike. I don't think that I've seen him in a lot. I just, I vaguely remember previews coming out for this and just being like, I'm just not sold on him being like the lead guy in some sort of action spy. I'm like Mason Quinn. I want my Pierce Brosnan or Daniel Craig, or if we're going to go Mission Impossible, you're Tom Cruise or, so... again, nothing against the guy, but I just wasn't sold on it. But as with everything else, when you guys have requested these, usually you're hitting the nail on the head. So,
was Daniel Craig anything big before he was James Bond?
He was Mr. X in Layer Cake.
Okay, and.
He did some other stuff.
See, there you go. So, and Pierce Brosnan was this huge badass before he was James Bond?
He was a soap opera star, I think.
So there you go. I love how you're using these as examples. So without further ado, let's go.
I just thought it was funny they were sitting there with an RPG playing dominoes.
Oh, wow.
Lighting it up.
Not wasting any time getting the act. Okay, that was the letters coming out. I'm like, what is that?
Well,
okay, this is pretty cool the way they're doing this.
Is this the British SAS?
Why?
He ain't wasting no time. Oh. Whoa. I thought somebody was throwing it in the room.
Ellen, I apologize for putting you in this position.
Training is over.
Welcome to Kingsman, Lancelot.
Sir.
What, do they give them all night names?
Yeah, must be.
I very much regret that your husband's bravery can't be publicly celebrated.
I didn't even know he wasn't with his squad.
I would like to present you with this Medal of Valor. And if you look closely on the back, there's a number. And as a more concrete gesture of our gratitude, we'd like to offer you, let's call it a favor. The nature of it is your choice. Just tell the operator, Oxford's, not Brogues, and then I'll know it's you.
I want my husband back.
Yeah.
What's your name, young man?
Eggsy.
Hello, Eggsy. You take care of this, Eggsy. And take care of your mum, too.
Oh, I bet somebody's going to be climbing a mountain. Nope. Perhaps not.
I mean, close with the transition.
So sorry, Professor Arnold.
Is that Mark Hamill?
Look, you've made a mistake.
Yes, it is. That's what I thought, too.
What?
Our boss just wants to talk to you. Do you like whiskey? Get a 62 d'Almont.
After my James Hetfield incident, I wasn't going to say anything.
it's probably smart.
Love how nobody in these groups ever use holsters.
Never.
It's always just in the pants.
Throw it in your pants.
I suppose asking to borrow a cup of sugar is a step too far.
Got the finger.
Professor Arnold, I'm here to take you home.
Oh!
What if he was just the waiter?
Yeah. Oh.
No way.
What? Did she just slice dude literally in half?
Yes. Oh,
Okay, so the blades are on the front of her shins.
Yeah.
She doesn't have legs.
I'm just trying to figure out where the blades
Yeah,
are.
I thought she had a sword, but
No,
apparently
they're
not.
in her shins.
Yeah. They got that from Roadhouse.
Everything is clean.
Ah, old Nick Fury himself.
Everybody's going to try the whiskey except
Yeah.
our guy.
You and I will be the best of friends.
To the shop, please.
That said Kingsman on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur.
Hey!
The others were beginning to wonder if we were going to have a double toast. I'm thankful to say it's been 17 years since we last had occasion to use this decanter. Lancelot was an outstanding agent.
Lancelot.
I want each of you to propose a candidate and have them report to UK HQ. Merlin, come here.
Uganda, 2012. They put it in the water supply of a guerrilla army base. Cannibalism, multiple fatalities.
Ew.
So what happened to Lancelot?
He tracked him to this property in Argentina. So he executed a solo rescue mission which failed. This is Professor Arnold at Imperial College this morning.
Try picking a more suitable candidate.
He was as much Kingsman material as any of them. More so. There's a reason why aristocrats developed weak chins.
Oh, is that Eggsy?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you do your mum a favour, go down the shop and get some? Get myself.
Ooh, looks like things went downhill.
Why don't you take this, go and get some Rizzlers, get yourself some sweets. We'll show your mother how free can be good company.
Jesus,
Oh.
that's creepy. So, mom's kind of gone down a not so good path. It's dad's demise.
One of these days, I'm going to smash his face in.
You think you can chat shit about us so we won't do nothing just because our governor's banging Eggsy's mum? Leave. What?
It won't fucking worth it, boys. Why are we walking?
You jacked his fucking car keys.
Nick it.
Move, Bob. That's your fucking car! Oi! Oi! The Eggsy just stole my fucking car, yeah? I'm just living what I left in my
I mean, Eggsy's obviously got some skills here.
Yeah, you're not kidding. This is serious driving right here.
Oh, you didn't want to hit
He
the...
swerved to avoid the cat?
Yeah.
I'll sort this. Get out of the car.
Oh.
Now you can start giving me some names of the boys you were with.
Won't exercise my right to a phone call.
Well, what is he going to do though with the other guys' names? They did nothing. He's the one that took the car now.
Yeah. Ooh, 18 months.
Oh.
I'm up Shit Creek. I'm in Holborn Police Station, and my mum said to call this number if ever I needed help.
sir.
And
Wrong number.
You gotta say the phrase.
Oxford's not brogues.
Your complaint has been duly noted, and we hope that we have not lost you as a loyal customer.
Yes, I totally understand.
Who are you?
The man who got you released. I gave you that medal. Your father saved my life. And if it weren't for his courage, my mistake would have cost the lives of every man present. And having read your files, I think you'd be bitterly disappointed in the choices you've made. Your coach had you pegged as Olympic team material.
Yeah, well, when you go around someone like my stepdad, you pick up new hobbies pretty quick.
And of course, always someone else's fault. Who's to blame for you quitting the Marines?
We ain't got much choice. You get me? What the fuck are you doing here?
Some more examples of young men.
I love the
British
slang. Yeah, I'm over there a few times a year in the UK, and it's never not funny.
Yeah.
So whatever your beef with Eggsy is, and I'm sure it's well-founded, I'd appreciate it enormously if you could just leave us in peace until I finish this lovely pint of Guinness.
You should get out of the way, Granddaddy. You'll get out and all.
See how this goes down.
Manners?
I will say this is the scene that I've seen.
Okay.
Man.
But it's been a long time. The old lock the door.
Yep. I'm gonna get serious.
Classic move.
Oh, he's done.
Are we going to stand around here all day?
Oh, what a shot.
There goes his tooth. Oh. Got his boy. Oh, what has he got? Oh, what?
Oh, magnetic zapper. Oh. But the way they shoot this, I love like you're in there with them.
Taxi, fucking taxi!
Oh, that'll do it.
No, please, I won't say nothing, I swear. If there's one thing I can do, it's keep my mouth shut.
Is that a promise?
On my life.
Best of luck with everything.
Phone, please.
Oh.
The name of the geezer you was with! I wasn't with no one! I don't know what you're fucking on about!
Oh.
What one of those fucking names?
The Sun. That's where they get all their news.
No one in the whole world will know it!
But I would. Eggsy, meet me at the tailor I told you about.
Oh boy. All right, let's see some of those gymnast moves.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah. I forgot they're talking he was a gymnast.
Yeah.
Parkour.
I said parkour was an event.
Anytime I see this, I just think of The Office. Parkour.
What do you see?
Someone who wants to know what the fuck is going on.
I see a young man with potential. A young man who is loyal. If you're prepared to adapt and learn, you can transform.
Oh, like in My Fair Lady.
You're only full of surprises. Interested?
You think I've got anything to lose?
Independent, international intelligence agency operating at the highest level of discretion, above the politics and bureaucracy that undermine the integrity.
Just Eggsy looking up.
There you go. They don't got to deal with the red tape like the CIA.
The Kingsman agents are the new knights.
There you go.
Yep.
How deep does this fucking thing go?
Where'd they get the contractor to do that?
Oh, that makes sense.
Shit, we're late.
Look it to the right to see the yellow submarine.
Come on.
Galahad.
My code name.
Late again, sir.
Oh, these are everybody else's picks.
You are about to embark on what is probably the most dangerous job interview in the world. One of you, and only one of you, will become the next Lancelot. You will each collect a body bag. You will write the details of your next of kin on that bag, as well as your agreement to strict confidentiality, which incidentally, if you break, will result in you and your next of kin being in that bag.
Roxanne, but call me Roxy.
Eggy. This is Rufus. Rufus Eggy.
Sir, Eggy. Shout it, she's right. Go, fucking go.
Lou snorkels. Oh, they went all the way down into the into the piping.
Into the piping, yeah. Bubbles got to go somewhere, right? There you go. Wow.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Congratulations on completing your first task. Well done for spotting that was a two-way mirror.
Probably seen enough of them.
Because as far as I'm concerned, every single one of you has failed. Teamwork.
Somebody didn't make it? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I was to say the other girl didn't make it.
My colleague died trying to rescue you, and I'm sure you saw how well trained he was, so I suggest you tell me who kidnapped you and why they let you go. For God's sake, I barely touched you.
Oh, man.
Oh!
What just happened? Did his brain just explode?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Made me kill Professor Arnold. Goddamn love Professor Arnold. This is an organization and they're all over us. We need to speed things up. Bring the product release forward.
And speeding it will cost a fortune.
I look like I give a fuck?
Classic.
God,
Just do it.
You're gonna pick a puppy. Wherever you go, your dog goes. And by the time it's fully trained, so will you be.
This is like old cartel stuff where you raise the puppy and then you got to off it.
Yeah.
This is a very, like a known cartel thing.
It'll get bigger though, won't it?
He picked the pug.
No direct brain trauma at all. If I were you, I'd concentrate on your training. Make it through the tests. Make it proud.
JB, come on.
Yeah.
I'm not coming last because of you. Bollocks.
Well, he's not holding him.
Well,
technically.
yep.
What are they manufacturing? Some sort of chips?
They look like credit card chips.
Yeah, microchips.
Come on, Eggsy! Oh. Yeah, go on, walk away.
All right, he's coming around.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Who's that actress?
Chockad över att du överhuvudtaget överväger det här.
Sorry, your royal highness.
Det här är helt galet. Du kommer få ångra det här. Vakter. Yeah!
Don't worry.
It really doesn't matter.
She gonna get sliced?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man!
Okay, you're done. Not so bad, right?
Victory is all mine.
Congratulations on making it to the final 6 candidates. Your test results were even better than I could have hoped.
I need to have a private conversation. You're dismissed.
Nonsense.
I barely touched you. Oh, man.
Fucking hell. That Richmond Valentine is a genius.
It gives me great pleasure to announce every man, woman, and child can claim a free SIM card compatible with any cell phone, free calls, free internet.
I think Mr. Valentine and I should have a tete-a-tete.
He's having a gala dinner next week. Since you've been out, hundreds of VIPs have gone missing. No ransom notes, exactly like Professor Arnold.
And I suggest you make my alias somebody worth kidnapping.
Gonna get kidnapped on purpose.
Yep.
Look at that old bird. Wow.
Hey, you're gonna be all right. You're top of the class.
If I read you on the radar, or you miss the target, you go home.
Roxy, just stop fucking about.
I don't think I could just jump out of a plane, man.
I don't think I could either.
I would.
Skydiving's never
appealed to me.
No.
Jump!
Nope.
That's not for me.
Whatever. Come on. It's so much fun.
Did you really think it was going to be that straightforward? A Kingsman agent needs to be able to solve problems under pressure. I told you, aim for the target, come in under the radar.
Right, what you've been doing.
Good plan, Eggsy. You have 30 seconds. Come on now, hurry.
What happens now? I've got you, all right?
Better pull that chute. Made it. Oh.
All three of you pack your bags, go home. Eggsy, Roxy, congratulations. You set a new record.
But why the fuck did you choose me as the gimp?
You have a complaint, you come here and you whisper it in my ear.
He's watching pull the chute. Watch him pull the chute.
You need to take that chip off your shoulder.
Whoa, what's going on his beach? You see that in the sand?
Yeah,
What is that?
like nets or something? I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Anybody willing to donate that much deserves their own dinner. Gotta admit, I was really intrigued to meet you. I'm just into finding out what caliber person you are. I'm sure you understand that.
I most certainly do.
Hope you're hungry.
I'm famished.
Clinking footsteps.
Couldn't help but notice you've got swords for legs.
I'll have the Big Mac, please.
Great choice.
As Professor Arnold always said, humankind is the only virus cursed to live with the horrifying knowledge of its host's fragile mortality.
You know, not a lot of people knew about him. Bon appetit. Put a nano-tracker gel in the wine.
Psycho!
I told you, you're free to go anytime you want.
And I am never, ever going to agree!
Oh, shit.
Oh,
jeez.
We are doing everything in our power to find Princess Tildy.
Has already seen over 1 billion cards distributed.
I tease.
A party.
Tonight in London. Your target, your mission is to use your NLP training to win over the individual on the photograph in your envelope.
Sorry, I just had to come over and say, amazing eyes.
I haven't heard anyone try that since the noughties. Absurdly basic neuro-linguistic programming technique.
Absurdly basic.
Be right back.
We'll see you in a bit, yeah?
See you in a bit.
Rahipno.
Oh, got them all.
Who got them all?
Who the fuck are you? Where am I? What the fuck is Kingsman? And who's Harry Hart?
I don't know who the fuck that is!
Oh, had to test them.
Congratulations.
Fuck me isn't shit. I'll tell you what you want, please.
Are they not going to lower them? Okay, I wasn't sure how they're going to get him out.
You're a bloody disgrace.
That's what I'm saying.
Untie yourself.
Your candidates have reached the final stage of the testing process. From now on, there are no safety nets, understood? Good. Dismissed.
Because it's the nature of Kingsman that our achievements remain secret. All right, first lesson. You should have asked me before you took a seat. Second lesson, how to make a proper martini.
Yes, Harry.
This is an extremely dangerous machine. It should only be operated by someone as responsible and sane as me.
As Hemingway said, there is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. First thing every gentleman needs is a good suit. Perhaps I'll show you fitting room 3 while we wait.
So we going up or down?
Neither.
Very, very nice.
Gadgets.
An Oxford is any formal shoe with open lacing.
Oxford's not brogues.
Words to live by. Now do your very best impersonation of a German aristocrat's formal greeting. No, Eggsy.
Gosh, I can't believe they threw that in there.
In the old days, they had a phone in there.
Oh, Roadhouse. That's from Roadhouse.
A poison, harmless when ingested, remotely activated. It's a hand grenade.
Shut up.
If you want to electrocute someone, you'll need a signet ring.
What makes them so special?
Nothing.
Ah, he swiped one.
Mr. DeVere, you are totally the reason I am here. When you left my house, I was thirsting for that dope-ass smoking jacket you had on. What's up, man? Richmond Valentine. My people will be getting in touch with you very soon.
Ascot requires top hat. I might suggest Lock and Co.
Locked as in smoked fish?
As in locked up.
I like this back and forth they're doing.
You all talk so funny.
God.
Gentlemen, would you look after him, please?
Now this is a dope-ass top hat.
I wonder if Lock and Company is tied in with the Kingsman. Watch, the hat's got like a tracking
it's
chip
got to
in
have
it.
something in it.
Be late for the queen.
Yep.
Yep.
Come on, Gazelle.
Merlin said you wanted to see me, sir.
Sit down. Take it.
That's not cool.
You know, that's not what you do.
Shoot the dog.
Oh, you were right.
This is old, like, Are You Loyal cartel stuff.
Shoot the dog.
Aw. That's not cool either.
At least the girl's got balls. Get out. I knew you couldn't make it.
Suddenly, I don't like the Kingsman so much.
Welcome to Kingsman.
This is some sort of loyalty bullshit?
I don't know, but I thought the reveal would be that it had blanks or something, but I guess not.
Yeah, but you'd have to pull the trigger to find out if they were
Well,
blanks.
that's what I'm saying, because we heard the shot from her, and I thought maybe the dog would come in or something, but...
Oh, God, where you been? I've been so worried about you. Eggsy, please, just don't get involved.
Should never have left you on your own.
What, you got nicked a fucking taxi now?
Yeah. Can I have a word about my mum's black eye? Tell your muppets to go inside, then I'll get out.
Come on in, you prick.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, you mug? Oh, you got no bollocks.
You throw away your biggest opportunity over a fucking dog. And then you humiliate me by stealing my boss's car.
You shot a dog just to get a fucking job?
Yes, I did.
That's weird.
Shot your dog and had it stuffed?
No, I shot my dog and then I brought him home and continued to care for him for the next 11 years until he died of pancreatitis.
What?
I knew it.
It was a fucking blank. Remember Amelia?
You still would have had to pull the trigger, though. Yeah.
She works in our tech department in Berlin. She's fine. But Kingsman only condones the risking of a life to save another. Can't you see that everything I've done has been about trying to repay him?
You know what I love about pen and paper? Nobody can hack into this shit. We have total coverall.
Oh, the Queen. They checked off the Queen.
If our tests go well at the church tomorrow, we are good to go.
You just stay right there. I'll sort this mess out when I get back.
Our filthy government condones sodomy. It's the work of the Antichrist. You do not have to...
Kind of sticks out like a sore thumb.
Oh, hey.
Can you see Valentine anywhere?
Where are you going? Hey, what's your problem?
Currently enjoying Congress out of wedlock with my black Jewish boyfriend. So hail Satan and have a lovely afternoon, madam.
Oh, shit. He's leaving. I'm starting the test now.
Now we're going to get Freebird?
Mm-hmm.
What in the heck is going on?
One of the best scenes you'll ever see.
I mean, they're a bunch of assholes, but you can't just go around clapping people.
I think the whatever is, remember,
The
the
SIM
test
card?
were turning people against each other. I
Remember what they showed you with the short tests about all the things that happened the previous years?
All the stuff that happened in the other countries. Mason Quinn, you got to pay attention.
Jeez.
Galahad! Harry, what the heck is going on?
Oh.
Oh, right in the eye.
This is wild.
Give me that back.
I mean, I suppose they don't they really want you to not feel bad about this particular crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to see this.
Oh, got him with the BOM. Oh, you see his neck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And 1 billion people have those SIM cards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Wait, is his whole plan a big Bill Burr? Get rid of 85%?
That's kind of what it looks like.
So he couldn't fix the climate solution, so he just decides to get rid of everybody.
Yeah.
I had no control.
In simple terms, it's a neurological wave that triggers the centers of aggression and switches off inhibitors.
Oh, look at the Black Monte Carlo. Look at Training Day right there.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
Whoa.
Is he dead?
That tends to happen when you shoot someone in the head.
Okay, send out the countdown clock. This party starts tomorrow.
Can't believe we just lost our main character.
Arthur.
Symbol. The Kingsman. Can't you see that everything I've done has been about trying to repay him? I see a young man with potential who wants to do something good with his life.
Our work is complete, and a most distinguished legacy for our fallen friend it is too. This is an 1815 Napoleonic brandy, and we only drink it when we lose a Kingsman.
Oh, does he got one?
I want you to join me in a toast.
To Galahad.
Can you guess what this is?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Harry showed me. You click it, I die. Valentine won you over. Somehow.
Mankind is the virus. A cull is our only hope.
That's like Bill Burr said.
So Valentine's going to take care of the population problem himself. All his rich mates, they get to live, and anyone he thinks is worth saving, he's keeping them safe.
Oh, that's why they've been kidnapped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am inviting you to be part of a new world.
Boy, seeing Michael Caine as a villain. Something else.
I'd rather be with Harry.
So be it.
He switched them.
Oh, the
Nice.
old switcheroo. Get to a safe zone or fly to.
Yep.
It's okay, Lancelot. Put it down. God knows who's in Valentine's pocket and who's not. We're going to have to deal with this ourselves.
Oh, the X-Men!
The X-Men!
It's basically a Harrier jet.
There's a prototype personal transatmospheric vehicle. We're going to take out one of Valentine's satellites.
Going into space already? It took the Fast and Furious 9 movies to do that.
Lancelot, you're going to be using it. Get into your halo suit.
Does that look like it's going to crash?
Permission granted.
Welcome, Prime Minister.
It seems the implant can emit some kind of counter signal to ensure the wearer remains unaffected by the waves from the SIM card. But what he probably didn't tell anyone is it can also superheat their soft tissue at his command.
Roxy, here we go.
Oh.
She's got to face her fears now.
The higher you go, the more the balloons expand. When you reach the edge of the atmosphere, they'll explode. Once you've deployed, you'll need to release for descent fast.
You can do this, okay?
You know, Eggsy did have a case of Red Bull in his apartment beforehand. I'm just saying.
I'm supposed to be Arthur.
His invitation's in his phone.
Is that going to fit me?
A bespoke suit always fits.
Everybody listen up. Hello, hello. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
He had to say an F-bomb, huh?
Yeah.
We must put aside all thoughts of death and focus on birth, which is honor, their sacrifice. You are the chosen people. Let's turn those crowns upside down.
Oh, he's getting all his stuff.
God, look at that suit.
As of you.
Nope.
Pass. Nope.
We're coming up on Valentine's base. Gotta go.
Looking good, Eggsy.
Feeling good.
Ah, that's from Trading Places.
That's why he asked him if he liked that movie.
Permission is granted.
Mr. King, welcome.
Congratulations, Mycroft. You just graduated from my pilot to my valet.
You cheeky.
What if the wings of the plane were a little wider?
Well, they figured everybody would have roughly the same size.
They figured that they all have private jets.
And remember, try to blend in.
Martini. Gin, stirred for 10 seconds while glancing at an unopened bottle.
Lancelot, you're doing great. Not much further to go.
Yes, Merlin.
No. Hard pass.
Once you're that high, it's a little different.
No.
Yeah, it is. Look at that. I mean, come on. That's amazing.
Remember the time the Red Bull dude jumped?
Yeah, that's what I was referencing before, yeah.
In 3, 2.
Oh, no.
Well, my family were invited.
Traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. It's that young valet.
Oh, got him.
Okay, you sent out a 2-minute warning. I'm starting the override. All right, let's do this.
Eggsy, take a left. 2 guards up ahead.
Oh, the old elbow arm break.
Lancelot, release now.
It looks like the Red Bull guy too. When he started going end over end.
Yeah.
This Jewel.
Countdown to B-Day. Welcome into New Age.
Oh.
Eggsy, next leg, down the narrow tunnel.
Whoa. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
10, 9, 5, 4. It's supposed to be working. What the fuck?
It's not working. It's supposed to be working. Is it just me, or does this have like Jurassic Park vibes where you have this massive plan and like you got one IT person?
One guy. Yeah, one IT guy or gal, as it would be.
No, there's no way I can hack past that.
Come on, there's no need for guns. I'm just a pilot.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
You're gonna have to get in there and make sure his hand never touches that desk.
Are you taking the fucking piss?
I'm afraid not.
Well, he certainly doesn't need that rifle.
No.
Just bring these two closer together.
But that's not yours.
V-Glass, call E-Man. E, it's V. Listen, man, I got a little hiccup on this end. I need a piggyback. One of my satellites just went down, but it's right next to one of yours.
Is E-Man supposed to be Elon Musk?
Yeah, it must be.
Valentine's using someone else's satellite. It's going to reconnect the chain.
Oh,
that's a lot of guys.
Does this thing have a front like mini gun on it or what?
Like in the Expendables where the nose cone opens?
Eggsy, seems Valentine's got a present for you. Get a move on.
Oh, that thing busting holes through that.
Yeah.
This is
that's a lot.
very not good.
Call my mum. Tell her to lock herself away from Dean.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Remember those implants you said were of no use to us? Any chance you can turn them on?
Right, my turn to play, Valentine.
Oh, no, what the fuck is he? I can't stop this.
Yes, please.
Oh, everybody's going to go crazy, right?
Their heads are all going to... Oh, gee. Oh, this music! What? Oh,
are you kidding me?
Pomp and circumstance. Oh my God! Are you kidding? You gotta be
clouds.
kidding me! You gotta be kidding me!
Fireworks with their heads.
Oh my God! What? The firework! Oh,
Everybody's getting it.
Yep. Remember, everybody that has it.
Fucking spectacular.
I've always wanted to kiss a princess.
If you get me out right now, I'll give you more than just a kiss. Fucking insane.
Just do it.
Gotta save the world.
If you save the world, we can do it in the asshole.
I knew it was coming, but I knew you'd love it.
Oh, jeez.
You stay here.
Here we go.
Put back up.
Oh!
Oh, boy.
The boot! Oh, no, he's got to click it, doesn't he?
Ah, clicked his heels.
That's it.
That's all
he
it
needed.
takes. Ugh.
The bond.
There's another little bond.
Uh-huh. Oh, the music. Oh, the samples they took. Oh,
I remember.
From seeing
Yep.
the blood.
Well done, Eggsy. And you, Lancelot.
My mummy would never hurt you.
well, hopefully she doesn't remember that.
Oh, no, the princess.
Yep, he's going back for her.
No.
Eggsy, where are you going? There's no need for champagne. We got loads in the plane.
We got loads in the plane.
You gonna come in?
Yes, I am.
Merlin, the cell's locked. How do I get in?
26, 25.
Yeah,
the
governor.
Eggsy.
You owe me, Eggsy.
Michelle, turn that shit off. It's doing my nutting.
Come and live with me there, Mum. Come on.
No, Dean, exit, go, please. Just go, babe.
These guys are like, wait a minute. We've been here before.
Manners?
See?
They know.
I'm gonna shove your manners up your fuck.
Are we gonna stand around here all day? Or are we gonna fight?
You know they all bailed.
Yeah. All right, well, there it was, guys. There was the Kingsman, and completely blew away any expectations that I had coming in. I was trying to take notes during this because there was just so many different things they had. I mean, first off, everybody did a fantastic job associated with this. Matthew Vaughn, I'm pretty sure maybe Answer can look while I'm doing my wrap-up, but
Sure.
I thought he's been tied to Guy Ritchie before, and if he was, it shows because a lot of those camera angles are very reminiscent of some Guy Ritchie stuff I've seen, so I'm pretty sure Matthew Vaughn, the director, has done some stuff with him. All the actors did a fantastic job in this. It was so fun seeing Michael Caine as a villain, of course. And gotta say, our main man won me over in the end, showed that he has what it takes to be a member of the Kingsmen, and that was awesome. Now, the thing that was interesting with this movie is that it felt like it was a mix of, you know, comedy and drama and almost cartoony at some points, but then like you've all of a sudden got like a John Wick movie thrown at you. And what I really liked was the callback to the old Bond movies. I'm a massive fan of those, and I love the old Bond movies. This one was essentially Moonraker. Some of you guys in the comments can maybe help me out, but the whole theme was essentially kind of sort of what they did in Moonraker, and the base almost kind of looked like the soldiers looked real similar from what I remember. All we missed was Sean Connery on a three-wheeler. But, you know, what else? Sorry, guys. I had so much stuff I wrote down here about this because it was so much fun. For this movie to be a British, essentially, spy movie. It really has to stand on its own 2 feet, and it's going to be compared to a James Bond, I think, movie, but they did such a fabulous job with the over-the-top comedy and cartoonishness, but then the outright violence of everything really set itself apart. So The Kingsman definitely stands on its own 2 feet while still being able to pay homage to some of the great spy movies that we've all seen. I thought it was outstanding, and like I said, that was a big task that they had to do, and hats off to everybody involved. Like I said, if I could sum this movie up, it's John Wick mixed with a classic 1960s or 70s Bond movie. So I thought it was a lot of fun, and since there's a few more movies with this to go, I can only imagine where they go from here, because this one right out the gate being the massive, I mean, I don't know if it was a massive hit, but certainly was a lot of fun, and I'm sure they amped it up for the next ones. Like I said, this is one that, Diamond Dave kept telling me how good it was.
Yeah.
And it's one of those where somebody tells you about a movie, and you're like, and you as well answer, I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it. It's, it's like Ozark or something like that. Somebody says it's great, like, yeah, I'll get around to it. So, again, a lot of fun with this one. For me, nice. A 4.7 out of 5 answers. I not a lot of spots where it missed the mark. Where I am gonna knock The Kingsman is the whole thing with taking out the dog. That really bugged me because it was blanks, and I was kind of feeling that, but that just seemed like something these guys wouldn't do. It seemed so out of their wheelhouse. It took me aback for a minute, and it took me a couple of scenes to get back into the movie a little bit. So for me, maybe just because I'm an animal lover, that's the only spot where it lost me a little bit.
Well, so for the most part, Matthew Vaughn wrote and directed and produced this one and the next 2 that have come out. He also did the story the screenplay for X-Men First Class and Days of Future Past, and was also Kick-Ass, but for director,
no Guy Ritchie stuff.
For director, he did Layer Cake.
Oh, there it goes, one of my favorites.
The first Kick-Ass, X-Men First Class, and then all 3 of the Kingsmen he's going to be. And then also he was a producer, though, on, you'll like this, he was a producer on Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
That explains
and
it.
Snatch.
That explains it.
And as well, he was a producer on Layer Cake as well. So Matthew Vaughn brought a lot to this. For me, I had so much fun with it because, I'd have seen all the Bonds until we did all the reactions for it, which, check our archive. We have all the Daniel Craig Bonds on there. So you might as well check them out if you're enjoying this one. Sorry, just a little shameless plug.
That's how you got to do it.
But, this was a lot of fun. I remember watching it and just being enthralled, and I was like, who's this Tager? I mean I was like, Taron, I'm sorry, I always think it's Tager, but it's Taron Eggsy. I'm like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? I don't know if he did much before this, but I remember this was being his big huge break, which led me to watch him in Fly Eddie Fly, and then
Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle. That's what they keep telling him the whole thing. And then also the second one, and then Rocket Man. He did a great job in that as well. He was also in Robin Hood with Jamie Foxx, is what he also starred opposite him.
Yeah,
This has been a lot of fun, and I really just appreciated the movie for what it was. It was fun having Samuel L. Jackson as a straight up bad guy, because otherwise before this I saw him as a bad guy in Unbreakable, because he was Mr. Glass. Yeah. But this one was fun, and then I remember reading the trivia, and that's where he did the lisp, because that's where he would draw his evilness from. But for me, I'm giving it 5 answers because I just loved it from start to finish.
Yeah. There's no way Sam Jackson had to go to wardrobe at all for this.
So I'm just going to start with getting the uncomfortable thing out of the way with the dog. I am a huge animal lover. I have 4 dogs, done a lot of work with our local humane association, things like that. The purpose of the dog, and yes, it gets you when you're in there. The purpose of the dog thing is if you are in a precarious situation, can you separate your emotion from your ability to do your duty? And that is the question. You've grown, you have emotional attachment to this dog, but they're telling you a task, and can you pull your emotions away from doing the task at hand? And after raising a puppy, short of, raising a child or having it be, you know, a family member or something like that. That's a very, very emotional ask of somebody. But the purpose is, can you, like, look, with the cartel, look, this is something that we've seen in movies with drug cartels, and I think it's something that actually happens from what I understand. But in this case, again, it was blanks because they really don't want, you know, the dogs being 86th. But so that's where it's at. So it did bother me. It's a tough scene to watch, but it's about emotional attachment and duty, if that makes any sense. That out of the way, this movie was amazing. As I had said before, I have previously seen, and I don't know if I think I might have just seen that bar fight scene on YouTube.
Yeah.
I didn't see the movie start to finish, and I vaguely remember seeing, you know, like the umbrella and stuff, and I can't remember if I was flipping through channels or if I just saw, like, you know, you see, like, you know, hot clips from movies on YouTube. So that was the only thing I recalled. But this movie from start to finish was a lot of fun. Like you said, it had the comedy, it had the spy action, it had a plot that is not a plot we haven't seen before, as far as the world needing to downsize in order to you know, help sustain life for years and years to come. I mean, he's basically, you know, Thanos. I mean, for
the lack of better term.
Yeah, for the lack of better term. I mean, we've seen other movies. That's you know, obviously Thanos is the first one that comes to mind when you think about, hey, we're gonna reduce the population. But this was a lot of fun. The gadgets, the fight scenes, it did have a spy feel. Samuel L. Jackson's character, it's like like, he's kind of a jerk, but he's like the bad guy, but you don't really hate him
because he's one of those, because he does such a good job.
Yeah, because of his demeanor. You know, an interesting plot that the people would, you know, take each other out. Now, of course, there's a lot of plot holes in this movie. Like, first off, if you know, how many people did we have left over? Hundreds, thousands? It didn't really say. We saw a bunker when they had a party, but how many people did we actually save? Now, to have the actual infrastructure of the world stay, like, look, you need road maintenance people.
Yeah.
You need even just something as simple as, hey, we need people who can operate snowplows and heavy machinery and electricians and doctors. And so I get that's, you know, they probably didn't want to go that into detail.
Yeah.
But the infrastructure of the world as a whole, with who they showed, you know, we've seen other movies where it's like, okay, like, this many people are here and here.
Yeah.
And, you know, what was it? The movie with Morgan Freeman, the end of the world, where everybody went into these bunkers. Well, they had
Deep
doctors.
Impact?
What's that?
Deep Impact?
Yeah, I think that. You know, they selected doctors and things like this.
They had a mix.
Which maybe they did here, but they completely left it out. And like I said, the whole world taking itself out with some sort of mindful attention to infrastructure could be a real bad situation. And not to mention, like, if everybody just had this mass melee, what are you gonna, not to be morbid, but what are you gonna do with all the bodies?
Yeah,
you just got random people, millions and billions of people just dead all over the globe,
laying around.
Like, what are you gonna do? Did we think about, like, letting some people live because we need them to clean up the body? I mean, so, you know, there's some pretty massive plot holes in this movie, but it was still very entertaining. Like, look, it's
to be fun.
You're right. So this isn't like, this is like, it's great. You know, it's a spy movie. It's a fun action movie. I don't think you're supposed to think about it too much. But look, I thought all the actors did great. Taron Egerton. You know, I had said in our preview, I just couldn't see him as, like, this lead man.
It's like, who is this
and
guy?
Now he's like perfect, right?
He fits the
like,
role.
He can play like the cocky kind of like young guy, but he cleaned up really well. And man, did he, you know, we're, you know, looking at some of the other things that he's done, and he hasn't done, like, a ton of, like, big stuff. Obviously,
I mean, Legend with Tom Hardy was big, but
his Rocket Man, Elton John biopic was big. But wow, did he nail it? Everybody in this, everybody,
they were good.
You know, Michael Caine,
Mark
obviously.
Strong was awesome.
Mark Strong. You know, the rest of the Kingsmen, the supporting actors, the other actors who were in their tests and stuff. And, you know, I liked the test. Like, he wasn't as polished and he didn't have the background that the other people had, but he was brave. He thought about other people. He was quick-witted. So there was all those things, but wow, what a...
Michael Caine with the turn at the end.
That was unexpected.
Didn't see that coming.
Totally. And that was another cool thing. I mean, that blindsided me, the Michael Caine thing, but he agreed on... Look, I think we can all probably agree to some extent that, you know, it would probably be better for Mother Earth as a whole if the population was slightly smaller, but this isn't the solution. So no, this whole movie was great.
Yeah.
Look, the comedy at the end with the princess, again, completely just unexpected.
I knew you'd appreciate it.
100% out of the blue, had you cracking up, and it was like, you know, because. Look, every Bond movie, there's a love interest, and there's always some sort of cheesy...
It's always in the beginning and the end
there's
of
always
the old
some
Bond
sort of
movies.
cheesy, like, lines. You know, what did...
Keeping up the British end, sir.
Christmas only arrives once a year.
My God.
Good lines, yeah.
Yeah, the old Pierce Brosnan.
Roger Moore had
that
some
was,
good
I
ones.
think, like an homage to the Bond thing. Of course, he had to get the girl at the end, and why not the princess? So, you know, the dog thing... And a couple of big plot holes aside, this was a phenomenal movie. Again, something like we watched some of these movies, and I consider myself, you know, before we started doing the reaction channel, like that was like my thing. Like me and my fiance, look, we don't, you know, we've been together for a long time, and you know, before that, like I never got real too heavy into the partying scene and going out and stuff, and so like going to the theater was like my fun thing, and I went to a ton of movies, and I don't know how I missed this one.
You know, the more movies we do that I haven't seen that are so good, I'm like, I thought I watched a lot of movies. I really thought I did.
Yeah, you think that's
and then I'm like, God, I haven't seen it. Yeah, like I haven't seen.
That's a really good point you bring up, because I think to myself, like looking at the way I was, and it's different now having a 2-year-old because he can't just go to the movie. I mean, there was weekends where it was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, there's 3 good movies in the theater this weekend. It wasn't anything for me to go to the theater 2-3 times a weekend and doing that regularly. And you think like, oh, I've seen everything. You know, we've even had these discussions like what are we going to watch? I'm like, I don't know. I've seen everything. Oh, you know, they recommended this on Patreon. They said you should check this out on YouTube. Like, shit, I think I've seen a few clips from it, but I don't think I've seen it, you know? And so this was a phenomenal recommendation.
And we got 2 more to go, plus a prequel in the works.
I can't...
Well, the prequel is the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I thought there was a 4th.
I can't go
That's the rumor right now is the 4th is going to follow the events of the 2nd one.
I can't go a straight 5 like the answer did, but I'm going real high on this one. A 4.9.
Yeah, well, I mean, 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, you know.
This was a phenomenal movie. It had
4.4 out of 5 on Vudu.
It had everything a movie needed. I got to be honest, for those who are used to some sort of oak lessons. See, this is one where you watch it and you're like, I don't need to pull lessons out of this. I know I can appreciate.
Never underestimate the kid that wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
I mean, can appreciate at times, but there's a lot of movies where I just want to sit back and have a fun time and not try to pull lessons. If I got to pull lesson, here's a good one for you. If somebody's beating up your mom, kick the shit out of them.
That really works.
That's my lesson. Somebody's laying hands on your mom, kick the shit out of them. There's my lesson.
There we go. Words to live by. So there you go. Get that tattooed on your lower back. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Good night, pals.
God, that was surprising.